it's Gina with your note of the week. This week's note is about testing offline ticket entry. Now, offline ticket entry allows you to ring sales in the event Counterpoint loses its connection to your server. So if you don't run in offline all the time, you want to make sure you test offline ticket entry weekly so you know it's working when you need it. Because when do we always lose connection to the server? During our busiest selling day of the year. So please make sure to test this. For your convenience, I have created a handy checklist that Tony, our media manager, has attached to this weekly email. So put this in a safe place and keep it handy. So here's how you test. Come in like you normally do, activate a drawer, and make sales, and run online for about an hour. Now we want to make sure we put our drawers into offline mode and start testing in offline. So it's not really putting your drawers into offline. You just want to make sure that the drawer you activated earlier today is showing up in offline, or you can actually activate another drawer in offline. So let me show you both methods. I'm going to just minimize this checklist for now, and I'm going to open up my offline. So earlier I activated drawer 1. So if I go to point of sale and drawers, and I go to drawer activate, and I select drawer 1, and click on activate, there's no drawer available to activate, meaning it's already activated. I can start ringing sales in offline in drawer 1. Now perhaps I want to activate a different drawer. So I'll just select drawer 3 and I'll click OK and I'll click on activate and I get my standard activation window. But maybe I forgot all about that, and maybe I just go directly to tickets and touchscreen to ring a sale, and I select drawer 3, forgetting that I haven't activated it. And when I click OK, this is what happens. I get a message that says, there's no active sessions. Was this drawer activated prior to losing connectivity? Oh, that's right, I forgot to activate this drawer. So I would just simply say no to this, and then I can either auto-activate, which means open the drawer with no money, or I can do activate, which is the standard activation window. So that's pretty easy. Now, once you have some drawers activated or a drawer activated in offline, you can go ahead and ring sales and offline ticket entry. So I'm going to go back to the checklist. So run offline all day or just run offline for a few hours. After that, have your sales associate go back into the online mode and continue working. Now it's time for the manager to do a little bit of work. So managers, you need to check the service status icon, because at the end of the day, you're going to need to count, reconcile, and post, and you want to make sure the files have synced. So to check the service icon, in Windows 10, you'll use this caret, and you'll click on this icon right here. I'm going to go ahead and double click on it so you know what it looks like. And here's the icon right here. This is what it looks like. Now in Windows 7, this icon will be over here in the system tray. Managers, if you see an X in front of that icon, something's wrong. Your data sync is not working. So you'll need to log a support ticket. Now, if there's no X, let's move on to the next step. I'm going to open up the data status. And what you're going to do is you're going to check the tickets awaiting extraction line. And if it's a value more than 0, you'll need to click on extract now. This will force the sync between live and offline, and it takes about 2 minutes. So once the package is queued and tickets awaiting extraction go down to 0, now you're ready for your associate to go into the live database and do the count. Now managers, it's the end of the night, the drawers are counted, and now it's time for you to reconcile and post. But before you do that, let's make sure that all the tickets made it down to the live database. So what you're going to do is you're going to compare edit list in offline and online. So I'm going to go into offline, and I'm just going to go here to tickets and to my edit list. And once that loads, I'll be able to click on preview and see that I rang 1 sale. Now, obviously, if you've been running offline all day, you should see more than 1 sale in your edit list. Now I'm going to compare this edit list to my edit list in the live database. So again, in full-blown Counterpoint, I'll just go to tickets, ticket edit list, And once that loads, I'll click on Preview. And I can see that my edit list in my live database matches my edit list in my offline. And then just as a visual cue, any tickets created in offline will have an OFF before them. So you just want to make sure all your offline tickets from offline are showing up in your edit list in your full-blown database. Now, once you make those comparisons and everything matches, there's no shortages, now you're actually ready to do your reconcile and post. If for some reason you're missing tickets, you notice a discrepancy between your offline tickets in offline mode and your offline tickets in online mode, you need to log a support ticket. But let's say everything goes pretty well. So did your reconcile, you did your post. Now the next morning, managers, you need to come into Counterpoint offline ticket entry and run the edit list. The edit list should be blank. If it's not blank, something's wrong. It means that posting did not run. So first of all, make sure you posted. Now, if you're positive you posted, you need to log a support ticket, because if that edit list isn't blank, it means that the posted ticket files didn't flow back down to the offline stations. So that's it. That's all you need to do once a week. So why should we test? Well, we want to make sure that drawer sessions are making it to the offline database. We want to make sure that when we are in offline, our devices, our printers, our cash drawers, our poll displays are functioning properly. We want to make sure that credit cards are being processed properly. We want to make sure workstations are locked down to the correct station and drawer. We want to make sure passwords are getting updated with the configuration data sync. And we want to make sure the ticket and configuration data flow is properly working. And again, you want to make sure this is all working before you have a disconnect to the server during your busiest day of the year. So that's the Note of the Week this week. Thanks for joining me, and I'll talk with you again next week. Thanks for joining me for this session of Note of the Week. Hope to see you again soon. We would love to hear from you. If you would like to submit a question for Note of the Week, email training@cksystem.com, and on the subject line, type Note of the Week. If you would like to schedule training time or request a free training catalog, call me at 888-476-7911, extension 3. Talk to you next week. Bye.